Today, we're going to talk about mindset, persistence, goal setting, and everything you need to become a successful entrepreneur. You can do everything. You just need to get on the right path. But first, intro. Hi everyone, I'm Lady from Lady and Jackhammer. And if it's your first time here, then I should tell you that my passion is real estate investing. And I think about it night and day. But this video is for everyone. It is for anyone who wants to break from the mental cage they're trapped in currently and start their way towards what they really want to become. I will explain 12 steps that I encourage you to take in order to become a successful entrepreneur. Since I'm in the world of real estate, there will be examples from real estate, but these steps are suitable for any type of occupation and can be helpful to any person there is. In case you wonder, who is she and why would I trust her with giving me any kind of advice? Well then, I will tell you who am I. But first, let me start with few of the steps I strongly believe in and practice myself almost daily. Welcome to Ladies Manifesto. Number 1. Doubt everything you have believed about yourself until now. We all have this kind of thoughts in our heads. I'm not smart enough. I could never do that. I can't earn a 6-figure income a year. I'm lazy. I'm not ambitious enough. I am afraid of failure. There is a name for it. It's called limiting beliefs. So my advice for you is to list all those limiting beliefs you got about yourself and start to decommission them one by one. Take each one and doubt it. Am I really not ambitious? Am I really as stupid as I think I am? Or maybe I'm just like everyone else? You know, for years I believed that I'm dumb and that I can never be an entrepreneur. And that people who own a real estate business and make good money out of it are beyond average smart and wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Well, at the moment, I own a real estate business and make good money out of it. And the funny thing, though, is that I didn't become any smarter. And I don't wake up at 5 a.m. either. The only thing I did was to start doubting my limiting beliefs. And this has allowed me to give myself credit, even the smallest one, for every tiny success. This way my confidence and my faith in myself has begun to grow. I didn't think, oh, I'm so much smarter or so much skillful now. But I did all of a sudden started thinking, yeah, I can do that. I can try that. You see, the acknowledgement of past tiny successes gave me the confidence to do more, to try more, to take on bigger and scarier things. So do me a favor. Start doubting every limiting belief that you have. Number 2. The right mindset. You are the creator of your own reality. Meaning everything that happens in your life is your creation, for better and for worse. It is actually called internal focus of control, which means you believe that events in your life derived primarily from your own actions. This is a very important mindset. The understanding that you are responsible for everything gives you control over different events in your life. If you had just succeeded at something, that is your doing. It did not happen by chance. If, on the other hand, you had just royally failed, you have only yourself to blame. It is not the circumstances and it is not anyone else's mistakes that made you fail. Okay? You are to blame for every failure. And it is a good thing. Do you know why? Because when we blame ourselves, we have the ability to take responsibility, to take charge of the situation, to learn from our mistakes and do better next time. Because failures are not really failures. They are only lessons on the way to success. Let me give you an example. I had a sweet business partnership with someone. It was everything I dreamed of. This guy was hardworking. He had a healthy approach to real estate investing. He had money. He was easygoing and everything was just great. Yet at the end of 1 year only, we almost broke the partnership and went our different ways. I can say that I did everything I could to make it work. I even ignored for a while the fact that I could no longer trust his word. Yet the only person I have to blame here is myself. I should have waited a bit before I jumped into it. I should have made a better contract between us. I should have given him a better offer. I should have made my intentions clear and make him realize much sooner how I believe this partnership should look. I cannot be held accountable for his behavior, yet I can hold myself accountable for my behavior. I blame myself for this failing business partnership, and because of that, I've taken my lessons from it. Because of that, I wasn't discouraged for weeks, even though it was hard to let him go. I understand that it had to happen so I could learn. I have created this reality. Because of that, my next partnership is so much better. Now, back to our discussion. You are responsible for what is happening to you. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. Number 3, persistence. Persistence, persistence, persistence. I just love this word. Let's understand what persistence really means. For me, persistence is to keep on knocking until those doors will open. For me, persistence is baby steps until that will eventually accumulate into one giant step. It is no secret that there are plenty of hardships along the way, plenty of disappointment and heartache. And there is no success without obstacles or problems, otherwise it wouldn't be so much fun. But by being persistent, we are able to overcome those obstacles and keep on moving. And here is where the internal focus of control comes to play. When you realize it's all in your hands, you can get up every freaking morning and say, yesterday, I've learned from my mistake. And today, I'm going to take another baby step towards my goal. Persistent, baby. Be persistent. Number 4, start with small goals. If you think about your end goal, which might be being a successful entrepreneur, owning a few fancy cars, living in the house of your dreams and vacations around the globe, while you making 5K a month and living in a 850 square foot rental, then it might be a bit overwhelming to set this kind of goal. Well then, let's start with smaller goals, something that takes an effort, yet it is less scary. Try setting a goal for this year only. What do you want to achieve this year? Maybe earning more per month? Maybe educate yourself in a field of interest? Maybe start to invest in real estate? You know, my first goal ever in real estate was educate myself enough to buy one rental property. Just one. And this is the goal that I set to myself because I couldn't think that I can do more than that at that time. So that year, I invested in one rental house. And once I started seeing cash flow, I thought to myself, well, that goal was achieved. What should I do next? And every goal after that was a bit bigger than the previous one. And every time I achieved it, I had more confidence going forward. It is not to say that I wasn't failing time after time in some of the things I set myself to do. But with persistence and great passion for what I do, I managed to keep moving forward. By the way, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome info about real estate. And you can also like this video if you want. Now I promise to tell a little about myself. I'm just a regular chick who 5 years ago read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And then I said, I kind of totally understand what he's saying, and I think I should go and buy an investment property. That year I took action and managed to buy the first one. The year after, I had 4 rentals and I was buying investment properties for other people. I call it wholesaling par excellence, where I was providing the whole umbrella of buy and hold investing. The deal itself, managing the rehab and pairing with the management company I was working with. Year after that, I left my office job, which actually wasn't bad, but I just felt like life was slowly draining out of me. Anyway, I left the office, opened a real estate business, and started doing real estate day and night. Wholesaling, the special way, buy and holds, flipping, mentoring, you name it. And now I flip and build houses all the way to freedom. I am the master of my time, and I am my only boss, which, come to think of it, was my goal all along, and I didn't even know. Was it so easy as I make it sound now? Hell no. Did I make a ton of mistakes along the way that cost me thousands of dollars? You bet I did. Did I cry at night? I think once every 2 months. But I had the right mindset. I knew that I was the only person responsible for my failures and my successes. I knew that persistence and baby steps will get me to the place I want to be at. And sometimes taking it one day at a time is the best thing to do. Number 5. Setting a goal the right way, clear and focused. This is a very, 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 very important step. If you take anything at all from this video, please take step number 5. When you start with setting a goal, there are 4 questions you must answer. What? When? How much? The reason for that is that your goal must be as simplified and accurate as possible for you to grasp it and start implementing it. Another reason is that it sets an intention in your subconscious, but that is beyond the scope of this video. Let's take a goal, for example, to be a successful business owner. This is not good enough, because the word successful is vague. What may be considered as successful in my eyes is not necessarily successful in your eyes. Now let's take this goal and set it the right way. To be a business owner in 1 year from now of a real estate company that wholesales 10 properties a month and has a net income of 50K per month. Now that is a clear and accurate goal. Now it is possible to work towards this goal. So when you think about your goals, keep in mind those 4 questions in order for you to create a focused and effective goal. It's okay if it doesn't jump in your brain right away. It takes time to find the answers we look for within us. Number 6, the creation of daily habits. Do you remember I spoke about persistence and baby steps? So daily habits set in stone will help you with that. All you need to do is to decide on 3 daily tasks that you will do each and every day. Your initial tasks will take you to the next level of your journey where you set another 3 different daily tasks. Think about how magical it is to take a long, complicated journey and break it into small fragments and accomplishing it step by step. This approach will eventually make you achieve even the biggest and most complicated of goals, because every huge, scary, unattainable task can be broken down into small, doable, reasonable tasks. Let's take an example from, the real estate world. Really, I don't know how I thought about that. So the big goal is to become a real estate entrepreneur. 3 first tasks would be: 1. Every day for 30 minutes, read about real estate, book or an article. Task number 2. Every day for 30 minutes, watch real estate related content or listen to a podcast. Task number 3. Find a real estate investor club or meetup in the city you live in or join one online. Now when you feel ready to up your game, change it to, for example, task number 1. Look for financing for your real estate deals. Task number 2. Analyze 10 deals a week. Task number 3. Find a mentor or whatever you need to keep you going. But most important thing is, every day before you go to sleep, write down 3 tasks that you are going to do tomorrow. And this task must be set in stone.